And the reason the podcast and my book and my academy developed is because people kept asking, like, how are you running this business? And I have 4 kiddos and we farm and ranch and we also do construction. And they knew that because of the posters that were hung up in my booth at art shows. And they're like, how are you doing all this? And so then I would, tell them like, oh, I just really strict about systems, and really strict is an exaggeration, but I'm like, I just run really like dialed in systems. Like, well, tell me how. So I couldn't tell them, in 3 minutes in a booth because I wanted them to buy a purse. So I said, well, I have a background in radio and TV from my college years. So I was like, well, I'll just record a podcast. So I started my podcast, I think we're on 7 or 8 years ago.
Wow.
Might even be even more, because I'm trying to think of the ages of my kids. But anyways, then I started just telling everybody on the podcast how I was running these systems. And that thankfully took off.